Said the pediatric oncology unit, let's make it simple. The childhood cancer treatment unit is a very small part of Confanochi Teaching Hospital, but we see every year children who are brought in fresh. That's the new cases, about 150 to 160. These are cancers in children from birth to about 18 years. So cancers do happen in children. So it is a fight that is a long journey. It's like a marathon. It's not a sprint. So it takes at least, in the minimum, 1 year to sometimes 5 years to finish even the first treatment. Sometimes the disease can come back. So I know a child who has spent, she's 8 years old and she has been with us for all the 8 years of her life. So imagine that this long journey, this child will still have to be in school and be educated. The parents still have to work. And so we have to make it possible that although they are spending majority of their childhood life with us, it should be possible for them not to lose that childhood. And so we have the Wish for Life organization coming today to support our mothers when their kids are on admission. It is the moms who are here with them. They are lieutenants. They also don't go to work. They also don't go home. They need staff to take care of themselves. And so they brought care packages for them. And then they also brought educational materials in the form of tablets or iPads, 10 of them loaded with educational materials. And you know now most of our schools are done online. And so that children will not lose out on school. And so it's a very key thing to help them go through the journey of treating cancers. I'm not sure. I don't understand why you are saying it's not common. Cancers is perhaps in the top 10 causes of death in Ghana. What it is that many people do not know that children also have cancers. So that is the difference. So the same way an adult has cancer, a child has, but the difference is that in children, you can absolutely cure the cancer if you have the right tools, the right things, and if you see it quite early. In America, put together 8 to 9 out of 10 cancers. It's like treating malaria for them. It's no problem. But because we are saddled with poverty, other priorities, it becomes difficult to treat these children. So it's common. And like I said, 160 new cases. I mean, since the year 1998, we've seen well over 10,000 children who have passed through this small place that you see. So it's not something which is uncommon. We see them a lot. So our top four, the number one is what we call the cancer of the blood or the white blood cell that we call leukemias. Then you have cancer that affects the lymph glands and then the spleen and the liver. So that's called the lymphomas. That's number two. And then you have one that affects the eye, right? You know, the back of your eye, the hole, the dark hole there. Sometimes it can become whitish from cancer. And that's called retinoblastoma. Then you have cancer that affects the kidneys. It's named after somebody called Wilms. So it's called Wilms tumor. So that's our top four. But cancer can happen anywhere. It can happen in your foot, in your bladder, in your eye, in your throat, every part of your body. And it doesn't matter whether you're a child or an adult. The difference is that in children we can treat to cure, and in children it's very aggressive and it kills very fast if you don't act quickly. Yeah? Money. Money. If you give me all the money in the world, I can cure cancer in Ghana. I don't have to travel anywhere else. If you give us all the facilities, blood banks, good antibiotics, train the right resource persons, make sure the cancer medicines more than once, and then give us research facilities to be able to research into our own cancers, we'll cure cancer. So it's all boils down to money. The question is who brings the money? Government, private sector, church, individuals, anybody else. So we need to just be serious about it, just like the Americans did 50 years ago. They became serious about it, invested into research into cancer, and that's how come today they say if you have 10 cases with cancer, only one may not survive. And that will be because that cancer is so aggressive. It has outwitted science. But they'll find solution very soon. Meanwhile, we are still where we are. Well, it's sort of relieved parents a little bit. So, but it is a very capital intensive field. Even in the developed world where they are rich, they have so much money. It's not government alone that pays for cancer treatment. It is a concerted effort. So we cannot leave it to NHIS. But yes, you are right. The burden has lessened, but we need more. We need more. We need way, way more. And we cannot cripple NHIA with all those burdens. So all of us have to come on board. Yeah? Lawrence Osetutu. Yeah? Lawrence Osetutu.